Hello everyone. I'm excited because this is my first multi-purpose video. First, I'm going to tell you about my new love for the store Steve & Barry's. See, this is the shirt I got there yesterday. Pretty rad, right? So we were in LA and everything, and we were doing some shopping, and I was like, I saw Steve & Barry's and I was like, oh, just got a text. Okay, so I was like, Steve & Barry's, we have to go there. So we went in and I was like picking stuff up and I was just like in love. It's like the new Target for me. And if you have ever been around me in person when I was in Target, you know that that is something I would never say lightly. So yeah, and then I was like, I'm gonna start shopping there online, and then I find out they don't have shopping online, so I was really depressed. So I won't get to get anything else from there until the next time I go back to LA, which will be, who knows, sometime in the next couple of weeks probably. Okay, so that's Steve & Barry's. And then the next thing I wanted to do was tell you about some of the movies that I am currently obsessed with. Okay, these aren't like my all-time favorites, but that's a really long list, that all these are on that list. And these are just movies I'm really obsessed with right now, and I find myself quoting them a lot, talking about them quite a bit, and wanting to watch them a lot. And some of them have their soundtracks, you know, finding their way onto my iPod. So I'll just tell you about a couple of those films. First is Mean Girls. I have loved that ever since the first time I saw it, and it's just really funny. I'm absolutely in love with Tina Fey and Amy Poehler, and Tina Fey is a genius scriptwriter. You know, you should totally see that and Baby Mama and anything else she may write in the future. So that's that. Next is Hairspray, the musical. I love musicals, you probably all know that, and I am always like singing along the soundtrack to that, and you know, I just love James Marsden. He's adorable, and it's a really good movie, and Nikki Walensky, she's really cool, so if you haven't seen it, you should. Next is Juno. Very, very funny. Diablo Cody is very cool. And Michael Cera is wonderful. If I had been Juno, I would have done the same thing. You've heard it here first. If you haven't seen that, you totally should. You should buy the DVD. Buy it at Circuit City like I did, because they have this really cool special edition thing that's only there, and you get a t-shirt with the school logo on it. It's really cool. Next is Enchanted. It's a very cool movie. I am a big Disney fan and also a big musical fan, so that's obviously right up my alley. And the animated part is really cute, and if you're a Disney nerd like me, you'll find a lot of dovetails to the old Disney movies, which are, you know, just absolute love. So it's a really good movie, and you know, some people will say it's really predictable, but you know, most romantic comedies are, and I can look past that for watching a romantic comedy, and I'm sure most of you can too. Next is Tyler Perry's Why Did I Get Married? That's a really funny movie, and you know, I just love Tyler Perry because I used to write plays myself. I still do sometimes, and he is a playwright first before a filmmaker, and I really respect that about him. And you know, Why Did I Get Married? That was one of his plays, along with all of his other movies. Those were all plays too, and it's just really cool. He's a really funny guy, and there's a lot of marital struggles in that, and funny stuff, you know, good times. So next is The 4-Year-Old Virgin. Yeah, couldn't actually find the case for it, so just showed you the disc. So, well, that movie is obviously hilarious. Steve Carell, he's great. I love watching him. I don't watch The Office though, you know. I have a boycott against that show, and no one else understands it. Okay, it beat Arrested Development in the Emmys or whatever, and I couldn't stand that. I'm like, okay, The Office is going to be on for like a million more years. Arrested Development is already over, but that was completely an aside, and I'm sorry. But anyway, back to The 4-Year-Old Virgin. Okay, that movie's really funny, and Oh my god, I quote that movie so much, it's not even funny. Me and my mom both do. It's crazy. Watched it about 1.5 million times, and well, it's a cool movie. Up next is Matilda. When I was little, I used to really love that book, and Matilda, she's just such a cool chick, you know. I loved how she was always getting back at her parents, and when I was little, I was always like, yeah, I should totally do that. I should find some way to develop powers, because, you know, I was a smart-ass kid like that. But it's just a really cute movie, and you don't have to be a kid to like it, although I like a lot of kid movies, so I wouldn't know. But, okay. Next is Big Daddy. No. Adam Sandler, he's great. I like pretty much all his movies. And Dylan and Cole Sprouse, when they were little, were absolutely adorable. And I cannot see one of them on screen without awing. So it's just a really cute movie. And it has Joey Lauren Adams from Chasing Amy, which I also love. And she's just great. And it's a really cute movie, very funny. And you have a lot of cute moments with the kids saying things that kids shouldn't say. And that's always good in a movie, if you ask me. Next is Hamlet, Kenneth Branagh's version. Kenneth Branagh is absolutely a genius, and I know this because he would tell you so. And it's just a really good movie. It's like the best version of Hamlet that there is, in my opinion. And Hamlet is my absolute favorite Shakespeare play, and I am a pretty big nerd, so I've read quite a few of them. And Hamlet is definitely my favorite, and that movie is really good, and I think it does a good job of making the material accessible for modern audiences. And if you haven't seen it, which most people I know haven't, you should definitely go out and pick it up, and you won't be sorry. It's really long, but it's worth it, you know. It's like the only film version of the whole text of the play, so you know, go for it. And as a bonus, it's set in Russian, like pre-communist Russia. It's really cool because you get to see all the winterness and the big tall furry hats, which that's always great in film, even if it has nothing to do with Shakespeare. Now, finally on my list is Save the Last Dance. I've loved that movie ever since I first saw it too, and that was quite a few years ago. And I know some of you may know about my little mini obsession with ballet, and there is quite a bit of ballet in that film. And you know, I like watching stories of, you know, love stories and interracial romances because I'm a product of one. I kind of feel like it's my job to keep up on interracial romances in the media, and so it's a pretty good movie. You know, there's a lot of high school stuff and a teen pregnancy, which is always fun to watch on TV, never fun to watch in real life. So if you haven't seen it, which I know most people have because it's kind of old, you may want to give it a shot. So that was just a few of the movies I'm obsessed with. If you guys like this video, I may do more movies and tell you about them, or hey, and now you know what kind of movies I like, you can recommend some to me, and if I haven't seen them, I will definitely give them a shot because I love watching movies. Ask anyone. And I guess that's about it, and I'll talk to y'all later, and bye.